Hello, I am Mary Jakosalem, currently enrolled at the MSCS program at AMA Online Ed, and I'm currently taking my pre-MSCS subjects, which is specifically ITE 7104. And in this video, I will be doing the laboratory exercise 001 with the name Familiarization of Cisco Packet Tracer. So to start first, I will be opening the Word file that was attached to our LMS. So in a while. So let me share screen first. So I will just be sharing my whole desktop for this one to be easier. So this is the laboratory exercise 1. In this activity, I downloaded the Cisco Packet Tracer installer, which I already did. So the procedure, first I need to open the Cisco Packet Tracer program and I need to choose simulation mode. So I will be opening it now. So here, this is the Cisco Packet Tracer program and I will be selecting simulation. Then let's go back to the instructions. So next is I have to choose the following devices and I will have to drag it to the platform. So I can select any type or model. So first, let me drag the personal computer. Okay, so it's right here. They're the end device. So this one is a personal computer. Then I have to also include laptop. Then I have to include a switch. So let me go to the network devices and let me go to the switches. So I will just drag it here. It's a switch. Then I also have to drag a router. Okay. So I hope this is visible. So I will drag it here. And then I also need a hub. This one, a hub. So let me go to the hubs and let me just drag one here. And I also have to drag a printer and IP phones. I will first drag the end devices and the intermediary devices. So printer. So here, a printer. And I will first drag the IP phones before I proceed. So this is the IP phone. So now I also need to connect them using an optical fiber and a crossover cable. So I will start with the optical fiber. So I believe I tried it out and I need to do some modifications first before I can actually use the optical fiber. So let me do it. So I have to turn this off because this one is not compatible with the optic fiber. So let's this one and turn it on. And okay, that's it. Okay, so close. And then also for the router, it's really in full screen. For the router, I also have to turn it off and drag one. Okay, and turn it on. Okay. Did I turn on the PC? Yes, I did. And then, as what you can see, let's go for a better view. This one is a fiber cable, so I will drag it here. So I will use gigabit Ethernet, then connect it to this router, and that's it. That's the fiber optic cable. And then another one is that I need to also put the crossover cable. So this one is a copper crossover cable. So I'm gonna use this one. So I want to connect this one to the laptop and perhaps to the switch. And that's it. So this is the basic. Ayan. So as what you can see, all components are actually here. The personal computer, the laptop. Okay, the laptop is here. The switch is here. The router, the hub is here. The hub is here. And then the printer is here. The optical fiber cable is here. The crossover cable is here. The copper crossover cable. And lastly, the IP phone is right here. So I will now proceed in answering the activity. So let me copy paste this one for number 3. Maybe that one. Okay. So personal computer is an end device. And then printer is also an end device. A laptop is also an end device, I believe. Is it visible or is it being? Okay. So a laptop is also an end device. Is it visible? Ayan. Then a switch is an intermediary device. A router is an intermediary device as well. A hub is also an intermediary device. Okay, printer is an end device. Optical fiber is a media. Crossover cable is also a media. And IP phone is an end device, I believe. So for my answers, again, a personal computer is an end device, a laptop is an end device as well, a switch is an intermediary device, a router is an intermediary device, a hub is another intermediary device, a printer is an end device, an optical fiber is media, a crossover cable is a media, and an IP phone is an end device. So what are the other available router models on the simulation software aside from the generic router? So I need to give at least this. I will just move this to the next page. So if you can see here, we have different routers. So let me go first to the network devices. So we have here, all of these are different models of routers. So I'll start with the router 4321, 1941. So here. Okay, router 4321, router 1941, and router 2901. So 3 models of routers. And then question number 2, based on the media devices below, I need to identify the media used in the Cisco packet tracer. So right here again, we have different types of media. So for this one, this one is gonna be A, B, C, D, E. So it's easier for me. So I guess it's being covered by my head right now. Okay, so letter A. What is letter A? It's actually based on the Cisco packet tracer. It's called an automatically choose connection type. That's the name in the Cisco packet tracer. Then letter B right here, this one is a console. Then C here is a copper straight through, I believe. And then this one is a copper crossover. And this one, the last one is a fiber. So to recap, this one is called automatically choose connection type. So I believe you can just choose whatever cable you have. And then this one is called a console, the blue one. This one is copper straight through, and this one is a copper crossover, and the last one is a fiber. So what are the differences between the end devices, intermediary devices, and media? So let me first explain what's an end device. So end devices are actually they're actually our nodes or our computers. They are the ones that is either the source or the destination of the data traveling through the network. So they end devices are the sources or destinations of data that is transmitted of data that is transmitted through the network. So, moreover, each end device actually has a unique IP address. Examples include our laptops. Where am I? Include laptops, personal computers, what else? And printers. And there are others, of course. We have the IP phone, workstation, smartphones, just like here, no? We have already identified some end devices here. Meanwhile, so where am I? Again, for the end device, an end device are the sources or destinations of data that is transmitted through the network. Moreover, each end device has a unique IP address. Examples include laptops, personal computers, and printers. Ayan. So, for intermediary devices, meanwhile, they are actually the ones that connect the end devices to the network. So, they are the ones that enable connection. Okay? So, they are the ones that provide connectivity of end devices to the network. No? So, they also, they are the ones responsible for the transmission of data. They're the ones responsible for the transmission to the network. Okay. So earlier, no, we have identified as well different intermediary devices above. So examples include hubs, switches, and routers. No? And we have other things pa naman, of course. We have your modem. What else? So, your NICs. And then the last one is the media. So in networking, media is they're actually our cables. No, they are our cables. So media, provides the channel through which the data travels from source to destination. So, this is the channel, okay? So, siya dyan siya dadaan. So, this is where it will pass. The data will pass through. So, examples include different cables, namely, fiber, copper, straight through, cables, and fiber optic. Okay. So again, just to recap my answer on differentiating the end devices. So end devices, they're the ones, they're our computers, they're our laptops, they're our printers, they are the source or the destination of the data. And each end device actually is a unique IP address. Meanwhile, intermediary devices are the ones that actually enables us to connect to the network. It's the one that provides the connectivity No, it's the one responsible for the transmission of data. And examples, we have our switches, our hubs, our routers. Then lastly, the media is actually the channel through which the data travels from the source to the destination. So we have our different cables as examples, our straight through cables, fiber optic cables, and many others. So what can I conclude in this activity? So therefore, I can conclude that we need end devices, intermediary devices, and media to successfully build a network. So without one component, it would be difficult. So that's what I can conclude from this activity, that we need end device. We need the three. We need the three. We need the end devices, we need the intermediary devices and media so that we can successfully build our network of computers. So without one component, it would be quite difficult for us. I have also learned the basics of the Cisco. Again, let me read the name just to be sure, of the Cisco packet tracer. And it was, and I deemed it really useful both for learning and actual real scenarios. So this one is gonna be very useful, especially for network engineers if they wanted to simulate something. And as of course, like for us, if we are students, we can, even if we don't have the actual physical wires, we don't have the actual physical devices with us, it is useful for us because the Cisco packet tracer enables us to actually simulate what is happening in the real life. So it's really nice. So that's my conclusion for this activity, and I will be submitting this one as instructed here. So thank you very much. So let me so thank you very much, and that is the end of this video. God bless you.